Okay, these are spaced now, the proper distance apart. Now I guess depending on how far back I want it to go this way will depend on how much space I have to put in here. But I think that more or less right about here would be just about right. Give myself a little bit of room for error this time. So we had removed this much, and we'll just cut a couple of pieces now this size. Now one of the viewers actually had a good idea. He says, why didn't you just make up a whole new section here? But you know, I checked, and this is all the 1x3 I've got left. I usually have a lot of it, but I've used it all up slowly. And yeah, so I'm going to just do what I originally planned. I'm going to take my biscuit jointer here, and anyway, that's what we're going to try and do today. Okay, I got a jig made up here. The idea of this piece right here is because the blade has a tendency to want to move your small piece over, the blade turns in this direction, so it's sort of from the vibration it's pretty hard to hold it and keep it on the line. So this will just sort of act as a bit of a stop here. And then when I go to do these longer ones, I'll just move this back. At least that's the plan. And it's going to get really noisy in here. Well, yesterday I said I don't think this knot's going to give me any problems, but it obviously did. Wondering maybe I can glue that back in there afterwards and just sort of hide it a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll work. At least this little piece didn't get sucked into the vacuum cleaner. The other day I got a comment from one of the viewers and it went like this. This video that I'm watching is number 1000. Well, if that's true, that means at this point I've uploaded well over 1,000 videos now onto YouTube. Yeah, and I do narration in almost all of them. And I have a tendency to repeat myself. I often have little cliches that I say, like, if you keep your eye on the blade, you won't put your finger in the blade. Or, as Walt reminded me, always order the extra brass tubes. If anything can go wrong, it will. Measure twice, cut once. I like to be completely honest in my videos, so here's what really happened. I hate to do retakes. And this one applies right now. When doing a glue up, always do a dry run if you can. Yeah, do a dry run here, and if there's anything wrong, we'll probably spot it. Spot it before the glue sets everything in place. Well, it appears like I'm not going to be able to do anything here with this. It's just going to have to be ugly. Yeah, like I said, it's not going to be a thing of beauty. But came across this when I was working here just now. And that reminds me, once again, I forgot to do something. And we'll do that after I do the glue up. Now the glue up, because I'm going to want to concentrate on what I'm doing and move as quickly as I can, I'm not going to video it. But you get a pretty good idea of what's going to happen here. Now somebody noticed that when I pulled this out the other day, it actually separated underneath here, right along here. It pulled away a bit from the wood. And I was saying, yeah, I noticed that too. And I thought, you know, what I should do is maybe put just a little bit of CA medium or something right here and hope that it'll soak in. At least that's the plan. Just a little bit here. I'm not going to use the curing agent or anything. And maybe I'll do it on the inside here too. Just a little. Okay. I'll just let that soak in. Now, that brings up a point. I always said to the viewer, yeah, when everything's in ultra high definition here, it's easy to see these little cracks and pieces of dust and everything. And then I got to wondering, how many of the viewers actually watch this in 4K? Now, you'd have to pretty much have a real 4K monitor or TV to watch it on. But I'm just sort of curious, how many of you actually watch this in 4K? I know I do.